Roleplayer Adventures by Thunderworks Games is a game where you build your character and take them through one of 12 adventures. The game plays 1 to 4 people and is in essence a choose-your-own-adventure book with the dice mechanics from Roleplayer. We played the game and have come up with 5 things we liked and 1 thing we didn't, so let's roll for initiative. One of the first things that stood out to us was the sheer number of character choices in the game. There are 36 different classes and 17 different races. On top of that, you have skills, weapons, armor, familiars, scrolls, and even traits that you can use to customize your character. Plus, as you go through the story, advancement is simple, intuitive, and collaborative. We also really appreciate that you could bring your character from Roleplayer into the game, though this limits some options, in particular the races, since there are a lot more of them in Adventures than in the base Roleplayer game. We love the idea that you can play a different game to create your character here. The core of Roleplayer also shines in this game. Dice mitigation is a huge part of gameplay, and you do it through the use of your character skills, traits, and equipment. You can play a number of these cards during each challenge to try to get the die results you need. The choose-your-own-adventure aspects are also fun, since you can usually choose from 2 different ways to approach each obstacle. Each of these comes with its own benefits and detriments. Choosing to run in spells blazing is just as valid as sneaking up and ambushing the camp. Additionally, the game has a very clever way of letting you use the items that you found along your way to change the circumstances of each of these scenarios. Your approach to each encounter has the possibility of giving you key words. Each of these will guide which parts of the story you will read as you advance. These will allow you to skip certain fights, unlock treasures, but can also lead to you being ambushed by a gang of gnolls. That all being said, no game is perfect, and there's one thing that really stood out to us as an issue with the game. And that is the way that the different cards, which are your skills and traits and things like that, interact with the story and narrative of the game. This can be a little bit jarring, because, for example, in our games we played a chain tunic to help us on a charm check since it modifies the white wisdom dice. Or we used our sense evil skill to help us on an endurance check because it also modifies the strength dice. The cards, though flavorful in character creation and character management, can be a bit distracting when getting immersed into the gameplay of the story itself. Having a more nebulous trait and dice system using a possible 3 attributes like social, physical, and mental could help this disconnect, and could also help balance the randomness of the dice when you draw them from the bag. And there you have it. Those are our thoughts on Roleplayer Adventures on Kickstarter now. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like and subscribe for more board game content every week. And of course, be safe, be well, and we will see you next time.